All right, today we're going to talk about how to create sigil magic. Okay, so the first thing is, what is a sigil? A sigil is something like a symbol that's inscribed in something, okay, and is said to have magical powers. It's a symbol with magical powers. All right, we have the word magic here, right? But I'm not spelling magic MAGIC, I'm spelling it MAGICK, okay? The magic that you know as MAGIC is dealing with illusionists, like those guys who pull rabbits out of hats, or they saw you in half while you're in a box. That's that type of magic. But the magic I'm talking about is dealing with programming ourselves to manifest. So sigil magic is basically you're able to inscribe, okay, symbols onto your subconscious mind where you're able to manifest things that you desire. Okay, that's where the magic comes in with it. Today I'm going to show you guys how you do sigil magic the old school way, and then I'm going to show you a method that I use that would be helpful for you as well. And this will just be giving you kind of a blueprint of how I would do it. It doesn't give you all of my layers, but I'm going to show you how I would go about doing sigil magic after learning from the old way going into the way I do it now. Okay, so we understand what sigils are now. Let's go into this. So we're going to take a word, okay? Something you want to manifest in yourself more, right? So how about we say, you know what? Let's use a different. Yeah, well, no, we'll use this one. So how about we say resilience and willpower. Okay? And let's turn this to, I know I'm using kind of the symbol for and, but let's go ahead and turn it in just to the word and, all right? Now, in the old school way, and which is still relevant, I'm not saying anything about the way that, you know, people who are practicing did it back in the days as compared to what I've created for my particular way of manifestation. The way you do this is that you come in after you have written down what you want to manifest within your from your subconscious mind, right? You would come in and you're going to mark out all the vowels within the words, okay? So, as we know, vowels are A, E, I, O, U, and sometimes Y, right? But we're going to go here. So, A or E, I, E, E, okay? A, it's another I, okay? E, O, right? So all we're left with within our first word is R, S, L, N, C, right? Then our second word, N and D. Then we have a W, L, L, a P, a W, and a R, okay? Now we're going to take all of those letters that are left, right? And we're going to take them and we're going to create a combination of them together, right? We're going to combine all these letters together, okay? Taking all the letters that are left over, and we're kind of making a little combination of them together right here, okay? So this is all the letters that were left over coming from the incantation or coming from the words we want to manifest within our subconscious, all right? So now you have the option of whether you want to create a symbol to go with the rest of these letters, or if you just want to use the symbol itself. So say you decided to add on, right? You decide to add a symbol on to this to go with these remaining letters that you're going to use as a sigil to program within your subconscious. And we take the word resilience and willpower, what would that mean to somebody? Resilience is you being able to constantly bounce back from something that is trying to take away your willpower to move forward. And you're able to bounce back after being knocked down. So if we think of it like a boxer can get hit, can get knocked down, gets back up, moves forward, shows resilience, right? It's similar to willpower, right? Willpower is just more of a thing that you have from the beginning. So like willpower is you being able to be resilient, but you have the willpower to box in the first place, okay? So that's what this is dealing with. So if we were to say, hey, we're going to make something that goes along with these remaining letters to program into our subconscious as a sigil, we could go ahead and figure out what word, or not what word, but what symbol along with this would represent this. So when I think of willpower, I think of sun energy, okay? Or resilience, okay? So let's just say we made, these symbols that, are like, what you see as far as a generic form of what sun rays would be. And you just take it like this. So now we got this as a sigil, right? So now we have a sun and we have our letters inside. So now us looking at this, right? Dealing with sigil magic, we take this, we could draw it on a piece of paper, just how it is here, right? You could put it on your altar. You could burn it into the ethers. You could use the elements, right? So you could burn it into the ethers. You could take it somewhere where it has a flowing current of water. You could fold it up and you can let it flow down that current of water. If it's windy somewhere, you could, or, you go up to a top of a mountain or whatever you do, you throw it off, the wind takes it, or you can bury it, okay? So you would be able to use the 4 elements, right? Earth, wind, fire, or water to manifest for your particular sigil. Now remember, with sigils, this is programming into your subconscious mind. So the reason why you have people who use this type of magic is because when you program this into your subconscious and then you put it away somewhere, even if you put it under a statue in your home or something like that, and you don't look at it anymore, this is going into your subconscious, all right? And then it's going to start to take effect as you're going on about your life. Of course, with you corresponding it with doing physical work as far as to get better or to manifest these things within yourself, right? So if you're doing stuff that's manifesting resilience and willpower, along with aligning it or corresponding it to the spirit realm, okay, that's how you're going to manifest this particular form of magic, all right? So this is how we're doing sigil magic, starting off from the old way. So this is another thing that is very strong dealing with manifesting sigil magic. If we were to involve it in something that would deal with physicality, okay, there's something called sex magic. Or if you're being abstinent and refraining from having sex, and every time you get the urge to have sex, you are able to visualize this symbol and you're able to manifest just from you holding back, okay? You holding back that energy to release, all right? Within sex magic, you would have this symbol in your head, and while you are engaging in that and you manifest from it after an orgasm, you can manifest through that way, okay? Because you're holding that symbol in your mind, whether you're refraining from having sex or you are engaging in sex and you orgasm, you're able to manifest in the mind with that, okay? So, another way to do sigils, okay, which is pretty much along the same lines, you're just adding particular layers to be able to do it. But if we were to put a word, growth, right? If we're using this word growth, and we're taking it and we're going to turn it into a sigil, we have the ability to do what? Have a color associated with the sigil, right? So we're using the word growth, and I'm thinking of some sort of plants or whatever, right? And I want to cross out my vowels or whatever, okay? The vowels are letters within vocabulary that don't have a friction to the tone or to the vibration when you're speaking. So like when you have t for a T or a, you know what I'm saying, or a w or a g, well, that's dealing with having friction to what you're speaking. A, E, I, O, U, okay, doesn't really have a vibrational, frictional tone. So that makes a lot of sense when you're programming your mind dealing with sigils, because with that friction, the friction in the letters, what does friction do? Friction sparks fires, right? And fire is something that helps to transmute or helps to melt, and it helps to alchemize things. You could, use fire to forge a sword, right? And it's the same thing with you forging an idea in your mind or forging something you want to manifest. You could do it however you want, but the reason why the old school way they take away these particular things, that's one of the reasons dealing with vibration, okay? So now we've associated the word growth with green, right? And so if we were to take and make this into a symbol, and then I have this here, and then let's say I draw some little plants sprouting up, off of my sigil, right? And then I just kind of have some land looking thing. Now I've associated my sigil with the color. I've associated it with the symbol of plants growing, and I've associated it with the word that I took the vowels out, and then we have a friction within the letters, okay? So now when I take this sigil, and however I choose to get rid of it after I've stared at it and after I programmed it into my head, then now that's going into my subconscious, and I can begin to work consciously in the physical world to correspond with the spiritual world of the subconscious mind to manifest the type of growth I'm looking for. So we have to understand also, before you start getting into sigils, you want to understand how to go in and do shadow work to clear certain things out within your subconscious mind. All right? Brother Panic, which was a great spiritualist who passed away, along with Bobby Hemmett, which, Hey, Bobby's the one who kind of got a lot of us on this track. There's always been people who've been into this, but he amassed a lot of information and was able to help get this thing started along with Brother Panic. But Brother Panic talked about the subconscious mind. Okay? So Brother Panic talked about the subconscious mind. I think I spelled that right. I think, yeah. So Brother Panic talked about the subconscious mind and its programming. The way he put it, and I really love how he ended up talking about it. He said, if you're a person here, right? Say this is you. And I'm kind of, I'm not quoting him verbatim. I'm kind of adding my own little, just explanation of this. But it's similar to what he was saying. But if you are a person right here, right? And you have a dog, okay? If you, as the ego, is right here, and then your subconscious mind is the dog, visualize this. Whenever you're programming in something into your subconscious mind, what's happening is, look at it as this. You're the ego saying, okay, I want to put something into my mind that is going to help manifest. Your subconscious is a dog that goes out and says, okay, I'm going to go on this path to do this. It's accepting a command, right? Like a dog can accept commands. And it starts programming things within your mind based off of what information is available within your subconscious mind to go out and consciously achieve the thing that you desire. So why this is important of you getting to understand your shadow self in your subconscious, you have to understand, what do you truly desire? What do you truly desire? If you desire to be a millionaire, but you don't take any business classes, you are a person who is not within your subconscious, you really don't value money on the level of other people who want to obtain millionaire status, most likely what's going to happen is you won't manifest it, because you're going to constantly send out your dog, your subconscious mind, to make it appear as though you're gaining something when it's coming to that, because it's in a survival mode. Your ego is attached to that as well, but you're not manifesting that because you're not corresponding it with what you really desire. Okay? Your ego might be saying, I want to be a millionaire, but your subconscious mind is like, well, you don't even really want that much money in your life. You just want enough money to be able to be good with your lifestyle or to be comfortable. So you probably won't manifest being a millionaire because that's not really what your subconscious mind within yourself desires. This is why it's important to get involved with shadow work and get involved with understanding how your mind works. So when you do program something in it and this dog goes and fetches it, you're going to be able to manifest it because it's what you truly desire within your mind and within your heart. Okay? So that's what this is dealing with. Think of sigil magic as a way to help you access what you desire. You know what I'm saying? And you don't just have to put one sigil within your subconscious mind and that's it. You can do it over a period of time and have a whole plan set up of how you're going to do it. Your actions in the physical world going along with or correlating or corresponding with what you want to manifest in from the spirit realm is how you're going to manifest things. Remember, everything happens in the spirit realm before it actually happens here on the planet. So anything you're achieving or not achieving in the world is because spiritually you are not aligned with something, or everything, you're aligned with everything spiritually. So if you have the spirit of a couch potato or a lazy person, laziness is an actual spirit. And if you're a lazy person, but you're saying you desire to be a millionaire, you first have to get rid of that spirit if that's something that you truly desire in order to manifest being a millionaire or being wealthy, whatever you desire. You have to manifest things according to who you truly are. And if it's not really in you to be that, you won't manifest it. So, sigil magic was the lesson for today. I just kind of gave you guys some brief understanding of what it is. I gave you a brief little blueprint of how I would do sigil magic, how I've done it, since I've been doing it. And you could add your own layers and whatever you desire. There's so many things you could do with it to manifest. So y'all have a good day. All right, peace.